like a clue in this instance. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Well
done. Drafts here, man.
Good stuff, good stuff. It looks like you guys have caught on to the Malaysian flavor here. Both Vamos and as well as SRG, but Breaking
Bird is here in the land of dawn. The drafts are game number 3, looking quite interesting, but only one can come out on top.
Gonna be parallel jungling again, but actually, yeah, the guys starting with the orange, GB with the purple. So kind of a shift in identity, right? Alfano goes over to the side of Vamos, Sakai gets the infamous Suyo. But I want to quickly zone in on that gold lane, because Innocent has not played Moskov this playout, but Nets has. And so far, Nets has been amazing on that hero.
Yeah, the Moskov has not been seeing quite as much play, even though it was a pretty popular gold lane pick initially. Precisely because we harken back to the WhatsApp text we had with Yums, SRG realizes that pickoff comps are not quite as good as before. Moskov fits a little bit better into those lineups specifically, so they went for more scaling types that are good at team fighting, like the Nathan, like the Harif. In this case, though, a lot of those options were taken away, and even his favorite Claude was stolen from him by Team Vamos. Personally, I really like the way that Vamos has drafted this time. There's a lot of respect being given over to SRG, and their team fight potential and utility is on another level entirely. But SRG has a lot of early game damage potential. Their goal is to end fights as fast as possible.
I can agree with that for sure. Cram has the lane priority. I mean, he is Khalid anyways. But I'm thinking from level 4 onwards, right? When the Netherrealm comes online, when the Glorious Pathway is available, how is SRG going to fight into Vamos? Or they just want to isolate key targets?
Well, something that Jay's brought up earlier is SRG has some macro potential with this Moskov and Loyi. Split push is possible, and if they're able to drag Vamos into different parts of the map, it means that they'll get less value from the Glorious Pathway and the Netherrealm. Vamos, they've so far been very good at responding macro-wise, so if SRG wants to do that, it's gonna take some creativity.
This is always the appetizer of every single game. First turtle fight, whoever wins this usually gets that innate advantage that they can accelerate and get out of control very quickly. But it's Vamos with control right now. Smooth has the split coming from behind, and look at Sakai, right? Completely zoned out. They need to find a way in, and Yums will start it off the occasion. Initiated by SRG, Netherrealm as a response from Waller. Revitalized, first blood for Crab. Yums flicker to safety. Sakai will keep on going. It's going to be 2 for 1 so far in favor of SRG, but Vamos can continue this. It's going to be an attempt to save. Crab could not get out. Stormy fails to escort him to safety, but in the end, it's SRG coming out with 3.
Kind of awkward there, because Cram actually flickered too far, and Smooth almost pulled him back into the diversion, but the timing just so happened to work out, and Cram still survived. SRG, they were able to burst down the extra HP from the Netherrealm quick enough to actually take control of that fight, since Vamos doesn't quite have enough items yet to really take advantage of their team fight composition. That's gonna give them a bit of a lead early on, but they need to hold on to this, or Team Vamos will scale up to become quite scary mid-game.
Good news is that Innocent is winning lane in terms of XP. Definitely put some pressure on Nets and even forced out the sprint, so another 40 seconds without that ability. I mean, talk about that early game damage. We saw that in the first turtle fight. Vamos, they need to help out Ness a little bit, right? Alleviate pressure, but Ness is just not getting the space. And the invasion of the jungle causes GB's second death.
That's the diversion for you. This Loyi has caught so many people off guard so often. And when you have 2 teams on the level of SRG and Vamos playing head-to-head here, they know jungle timings. GB and Skies, even if you don't see them, you basically have an idea of where they're going to be. And that means that Stormy's positioning has to be kept track of.
And Ness will have to commit the blazing duets. Also thin out the wave and prevent SRG from shaving off the gold plating. Go back to a standstill a bit. SRG holding a near 2k gold advantage at this point, but is it fair to say that priority on the map so far is on the Red Giant side?
Definitely. Right now, with the diversion being played around and them holding pretty well in the mid and gold lane, Team Vamos will have a bit more difficulty identifying areas that they can try to puncture.
Trying to put a hole in Smooth, but he is glue, so he's gonna stick himself back for sure. Yums gets gone on, but has a way to disengage. It's all about prepping for the second turtle fight. Diversion right on top of Warlord. Just spotted the timing. But Zorn will have the problem to revitalize, turns around the glorious pathway to get Chibi in. Good disengage from SRG and a re-engage, but unfortunately they lose Stormy. SOD connects, it is a showdown, gets the pin on the Zorn, and SRG, they are the ones who start the fight, and they are the ones who end it. Fortunately for Vamos, they can't keep on going.
That was initially not so good for SRG because the diversion placement was not so good. They found the person they wanted least, which was Zorn. And the glorious pathway placement was great. However, SRG, they really know how to balance their cooldowns. They know how to rotate in and out of the team fight. And Innocent joining in was just a nail in the coffin. They have the DBS.
And unfortunately, they lose Warlord at the cost of Yumes. Talk about a worthy trade. Glorious pathway, Zorn wants to go on forward with Smooth coming back, but Stormy is about to take a grab right out of there. You ain't catching this magician.
Very well played. Again, SRG, they're identifying what cost them game number 2 and are adjusting to deal with it. I really love what I'm seeing right now. There is evolution in thought processes during the game by the Selangor Red Giants and growth in terms of drafting from Team Vamos. Unfortunately, the latter a little bit behind right now, but not by that much. 2K is still workable at the 6-minute mark. They just gotta make sure that this goal lead doesn't expand too much further.
You're a numbers guy, right? How much does Retribution do at, let's say, level 9?
I mean, I don't think I'm that good.
But I can tell you that the Tap Soul Sever plus Quell the Evil deals almost 1.6k damage. Because that guy took the turtle without any retribution. And we saw that combo come right out, right? No buffer needed.
There's a reason why many people consider Suyo to just be unbeatable in retribution battles. The percentage damage is too much.
Ness gets pinned. It's going to be believed the way Yumes actually misses the onwards, and Chibi brings him down to the turret. As a means to disengage, Glorious Pathway gets light down, but Chibi needs the help of multiple ultimates. Even the Nether Realm is committed. And Vamos is all about surviving, and for now, they do.
Now, throughout this playoffs, I have personally been complaining about the lack of Edith we've been seeing. And Smooth putting it, Yumes putting it on display here is really demonstrating why I've been so frustrated. This hero has so much utility, so much potential, and the damage coming out from Primal Wrath is just contributing even more to SRG's overall DPS. Team Vamos, they're facing a similar issue to what SRG was encountering in Game 1. They're not actually surviving the damage despite their sustain.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising, right? Oh, here comes the gang. Where's Chibi? Siapa Chibi? Who is Chibi? Where is Chibi? How is Chibi? The answer is he's dead. Smooth with the split trying to get away, but they're gonna chase him down. Smooth gets out with his life, a third turtle on the board.
Everyone always asking where is Chibi. No one asking how is Chibi, because he can't be feeling too good right now. His rotations are being identified every single time. Information is being passed through the grapevine so efficiently, so quickly. The moment that Yumes saw Chibi walk to the right side of the map, Stormy is right on the ball with the rest of the Selangor Red Giants, and the timing is perfect as well to claim the first Lord for free.
We saw Turtle, they waited for it to transform into the Lord, right? Let the Turtle go back to where it belongs. Talk about the Holy Trinity. I think yesterday on the panel, Yi, Loyi, Jushin. When only Loyi is left, SRG, they hit the jackpot. Damage dealt ranking. So guys, in the lead, followed by Cram and Stormy.
Skies has done 10,000 more damage than the second place member, which is Cram. If that doesn't tell you that Suyo may be just a little bit overtuned, I don't know what will. There's so much potential coming out from this hero, and while I personally felt like Skies wasn't the best with it initially, he sure feels like it now.
They do send Yumes in to find Zorn. It's all about controlling the map. Smooth getting sucked back by the yin-yang reaction. Innocent on tier 2, but Cram, he actually wants more. He actually has the damage to do so. So guys comes in, gets stunned out by Law and Order. Glorious Pathway committed. It's a means of turrets. SRG finds another pick. And now they'll have a chance to crack more structures.
We talked about the importance of early game momentum in this meta, and we're really getting to see it in this series. The game is basically being decided by whoever controls those first few minutes, and in this case, it is the Selangor Red Giants. 9.5 minutes, they're already pushing in the inhibitor.
And the yin-yang reaction is a bad omen for Team Vamos. They go for a re-engage, but finds nothing. smooth, splits into W's, but SRG, they like those odds. More W's, more damage, more screen time. SRG finds 4. Vamos comes in, glorious pathway. Warlock gets jumped on, Drone gets stuck back in. No more red around, only a 7th soul. Selangor Red Giants takes the lead and takes game number 3.
Oh my goodness, SRG toying with their opponents. They basically live in the base of Team Vamos anymore. Their opponents are just left homeless in the land of Dawn because of the control, the lead, the gameplay, the execution. Looks like SRG were the ones to adapt.